And welcome to Around the Table. It is a Friday here on the show.
Are you sure?
I hope it is.
We haven't been here in so long. I wasn't sure what day it was.
You know, for people that don't know, we were kind of snowed in for Wednesday and Thursday.
Yup.
And I did a lot of stuff on the couch.
Did you now?
I did a lot of stuff on the couch.
Well, who are you waving at, Dan?
I'm waving at the guests out there. They're waving at us, so
Okay.
I'm waving back at them.
Okay. So you did some couch sitting?
Oh, I did some script writing.
I thought you did some caribou hunting.
Well, I did that earlier in the week. Yes.
Okay.
I went up by the Buffalo River, and I do this every time it snows. I did some
I
caribou.
thought you were bear hunting last time.
No, it's caribou.
Okay.
I tell
not
people
Care-a-Bear, not Care Bear,
no.
but
I tell
caribou.
people don't believe there's caribou around here, and that's why I go
To prove them wrong?
to prove them wrong.
Do you look for Bigfoot while you're out there?
I look for it's mating season for the caribou, and if the caribou are mating, then Bigfoot is not too far away. That's the only time you can really catch a Sasquatch. Yes.
You're going to make me pee myself.
Now, what were you doing? I heard some reports that you were on the side of the road, right there on Highway 7, doing snow angels.
Y'all, I had to hike from my house because I couldn't get out of my house. But by golly, I wanted to have something to tell the folks that listen to us.
Okay.
That yes, I hiked out from my home to 7 North, and it was covered. So luckily I wasn't in a vehicle. But let me tell you, I started just going across the road and making snow angels. And I had, I don't know how many, like 300 I ended up with.
300 snow
About
angels?
300.
Right there alongside the road.
Yep.
So if you saw somebody, flailing,
I wasn't hurt.
Was it somebody that just got hit by a passing vehicle? It was Ann Lemley doing snow angels.
Do you know why I quit?
Why?
Because the wonderful road workers that we have that go through and snowplowed snow right onto me.
Right over the, you messed it up.
Yes,
onto
covered up my stuff, but also covered up me, so I quit.
Oh my gosh.
Not sure I'll do that again.
Well.
We'll have to see.
Well, at least it was solid ice and not slush.
I do want to thank Jim Johnson for
filling in for us, yeah.
And his stories are always fun to hear about when we get back. Anywho.
Well, anyway, I have sent a report to the Game and Fish Commission on the caribou, and I should be hearing back from them any day now.
What are you going to hear? I mean, what did you report?
I don't know. I reported what I found.
Did
if you want to read the report, it's up on the website.
Whose website?
There's several I submitted it to. I don't know if it's going through the process to be accepted or not.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
Oh my gosh.
But it's Friday and we've got the weekend ahead.
Yeah.
But we have, sorry, I didn't mean to yell. But we have wonderful weather in the forecast next week, in my humble opinion.
I'm looking at the weather here and I'm trying to find the highs.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, there's some highs coming up next week.
Do you know that we did this whole deal with the weather and thinking how much the National Weather Service, where we get our weather to do on this show, did not say there was going to be 15 inches of snow or whatever, and they came back to be quite accurate, I believe.
Well, right, and then the day before, other weather reports were saying that we'd get up to 15 inches.
Yeah.
So I mean, weather is unpredictable.
It is unpredictable.
Just the way it goes.
And people get mad. Well, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. And yes, you kind of plan maybe around that. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't pan out like we think it's going to. But I hope everyone's safe and can get out now. And
best thing to do is listen to us, and if it's totally wrong, it'll be right somewhere along the way. So
don't
just
blame
hold on.
us. We're just the messenger.
And if it sounds good for one day, hold on to that forecast and then slide it into a day that matches it, and it'll be perfect weather.
It might be a year from now.
Might be a year from now.
But you're going to get that forecast sometime, maybe in your lifetime.
You want to talk about the weather since we're talking about the weather?
Yeah, I'm about to have a heat stroke in here.
Yeah.
Yes, it's sunny today, as y'all can see.
Yeah, it looks good.
With a high near 30.
I bet you it's going to start. It's going to start melting, which is fine with me.
Did you go scrape any of the snow, like off a walk or anything?
No, I scraped a top layer off the snow and got some material for snow cream.
Well, I didn't either because I always feel like it's safer for me to walk on snow than
Yes,
it is to me
it
to
is.
remove all that and walk.
Yeah,
try
right.
To walk on ice. Anywho, we do have a high of near 30 today, so that's probably what 29, whatever. Tonight mostly clear with a low around a 13. Saturday sunny with a high of 42. Saturday night mostly clear with a low of 25, and Sunday high near 55.
Okay.
Yay. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of 37.
Monday ahead. Looks like mostly sunny with a high near 65. Boy, that's a big difference.
Whew, yeah, I'm hot.
Hanging on to Monday, 65 for the the extended forecast for this coming Monday. 65 for the high, mostly clear, low 42 for the overnight low, and then Tuesday sunny with a high near 65. Tuesday night, low 42. Wednesday, high 63 with a 20% chance of showers moving into the area. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 35. And then Thursday, high 53. So, yes.
No snow in the immediate forecast.
Warming trend.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to regulate the temperature in here.
That means he's going to open the back door. I don't know what happened to our... There we go. And that will get us some... out of the sweltering heat within our studio. Okay, Dan.
All right. All week, I guess we've had our topic to ponders about our pets, and it's so funny that yesterday the question was, do you spoil your pets?
Right.
And then I had two people that asked the question. They were saying like, do you need to ask? They were asking a question about the question.
So they weren't answering the question.
They weren't answering the question.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of funny. It's almost like they're being shamed into admitting that they're spoiling their pets.
Is that what you perceived?
Yeah. Well, we spoil ours every morning. What's your routine in the morning with your pet? Do you have a routine?
Pet them.
I mean,
let the dog out.
Let them out.
Yeah.
That's about it. Do they sleep in the house?
Yes.
Sleep in the house. So the first thing you do is let them out to go pee-pee.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Mary does her business.
Then you come back. Do you reward them for doing their business?
No, they get to come into a warm house. I think they're rewarded enough.
Okay. Well, my routine is I when they come back in, if I'm there, I'll give them a big hug like, oh, good boys. You went to pee-pee and poo-poo. Good boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See,
and they get excited about that.
They'll probably make them pee in the floor.
And then I throw them my sock, my rolled up sock, and then they play with that for a while to get them all riled up and excited. And then they go to the cabinet and they're all like,
wanting food?
They want a chewy.
Oh, they know your routine.
I know, yeah.
Who's trained who here, Dan? They have trained you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't care. I mean, do what I don't care about that, but yeah, they've trained you.
So they get their little chewy, and then they it's like, okay, we're done with you now.
Okay.
It's all about them now because they've got their chewy.
So they're happy.
Yeah, they're happy until, they want to go outside again to go do their business.
How many chewies do they get a day?
They get one.
Okay.
So nice little, and I get the ones that are real chicken.
Yeah.
The real chicken jerkies.
Yeah. Pretty
expensive.
And they like it?
Yeah. But
yeah, we don't give Mary like table food and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or she doesn't like, she's weird. Y'all, my dog is weird. She's a German Shepherd and she's weird.
Uh-huh.
She won't eat those kinds of things. She won't eat the treats.
Well, you can tell if you have other people in your home, the ones that do give them the people food.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Because they always go to that person. Like,
exactly.
Come on.
You're busted.
And then you say, do you give those, our dogs, table scraps? No.
Well, we don't. Sorry, Mary. But you know what? We'll take her outside and throw all the sticks she wants sometimes. So
yeah. She loves that.
She can't find her sticks now. That's the sad part. They're under snow. She'll get wood off the wood pile.
Oh, really?
And carry it around. Oh, yeah.
You mean a big chunk of wood?
Yeah, a big chunk of wood. She's just bizarre. Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
We're talking about our pets this week, and our last question for this week is, does your pet eat on a limited budget or on a price is no object allowance?
You hadn't even... Did you not want to do the thing?
Oh, this one?
Well, yeah, that one. It's been a while.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
I thought we'd already done it. Been talking so much. That's our topic to ponder music. And the question for this for today is, does your pet eat on a limited budget or on a price is no object allowance?
Neither.
Okay.
She'll eat whatever I can get her to eat. She's
that's
a
a limited budget
eater.
then.
She's weird.
Oh,
she is weird.
She's picky?
Yeah, sometimes she wants... Yeah, she's picky.
Well, then she's a price is no object person,
No.
right? No?
No, you just have to mix the right stuff together and find the right food for her.
Oh.
But it doesn't have to be super expensive.
She's a weird pup.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just odd. I mean, not in a bad way. She's just different. She's not like any other
Well,
dog
they're all
I've
different.
ever had. But yeah.
They all have their own personalities.
She's very needy.
Yeah.
Very needy. Like, and jealous.
Maybe you caused her to be that way.
I don't know if I did. I mean, I don't think so. She had always gotten a bunch of attention, but maybe that's the problem.
Well, don't you believe that no matter how you've raised your boys, that they have a personality that's going to direct them, regardless of what you trained them to do or taught them to do? Yeah. It's the way it is.
Anyway,
go to our Facebook page. Yeah. This week's topic to ponders is all about our pets. And today's question is, does your pet eat on a limited budget or on a price is no object allowance?
One person, Bob Phelan, said, I put a pencil to what we spend on food and compared the total to our grocery total. And sad to say, they are way too close to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
okay.
You know, they're living with you, so they're equal to you.
They're kind of at your mercy.
In a lot of respects. Yeah.
All right, go.
Let's do our Today in History.
Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I heard shots, and I saw people crawling on the floor. I saw someone look in amazement to the front. I knew they had shot my husband.
Okay, 60 years ago today, black Muslim leader Malcolm X was assassinated as he was about to give a speech in New York City. The following day, his widow, Betty Shabazz, described what happened.
This was performed back in 1972, 53 years ago today. President Nixon and Mrs. Nixon arrived in Beijing, China to begin their historic trip to China. And that was the sound that was played at the airport when they arrived.
I have sinned against you, my Lord, and I would ask that your precious blood would wash and cleanse every stain.
37 years ago today, TV preacher Jimmy Swaggart tearfully confessed to a transgression he would not specify. He told his congregation he would step down temporarily from the pulpit.
Is he still around? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. The next cut is a birthday cut. 72 years ago today, actor William Peterson was born. He hit it big as Gil Grissom on the CBS drama CSI, and the theme we cannot play.
Also, this theme we can't play either. And 70 years ago today, actor Kelsey Grammer, who played the same character for more than 2 decades on Cheers and then Frasier, was born. Grammer also sang Frasier's theme song, Tossed Salad and Scrambled Eggs.
And then 67 years ago today, singer Mary Chapman Carpenter was born. First known to fans of country music, her personal songs about love and longing extended her appeal to folks and rock audiences. And then she did a song called Shut Up and Kiss Me,
which we can't play.
A show you can only buy a ticket to in the Twilight Zone.
46 years ago today, Jordan Peele was born. He first rose to fame for his role in the award-winning sketch comedy series Key and Peele. He captivated audiences in an entirely new way with his horror thriller film Get Out. He was also behind a reboot of The Twilight Zone.
Weird show.
Yeah.
You can watch that on classic
The
television.
old, Rod Sterling.
Interesting stories.
Are you ashamed that we did it?
No.
Because at least you don't have to have the evidence under your sweater.
This is a birthday cut. 38 years ago today, actor Elliot Page was born. His breakthrough role as Ellen Page was in the 2007 film Juno, playing a teenage confronting an unplanned pregnancy.
And the snows fall and the white winds blow. The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives.
29 years ago today, actress Sophie Turner was born. She's best known for her role as Sansa Stark on the HBO series Game of Thrones, one of y'all favorites.
Yeah, my favorite.
All right.
Okay, we are up to date, and we are ready for our next guest to be coming into the studio. We have Bannon Jones and Brinkley Dove. They're seniors at the Harrison High School, and they'll be here to talk about they're talking about a fundraiser.
Fundraising options.
Options. Oh.
Yep. Well,
A or
mainly
B?
one.
Oh.
We'll just find out from them. How about it?
All right. We'll be taking a little break, and we'll be right back. Stick around. Stay with us. You're listening to Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
96.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We have people that braved the ice to be in the studio today.
Special people.
Special people.
It's cold out there.
Exceptional people today. We have Brandon Jones and Brinkley
No
Dove.
R. Bannon.
That's what I said, Bannon.
No, but it's okay.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. Don't worry.
You're Brandon to me, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
No.
I'm Brandon to a lot of people. Don't worry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Does that happen to you quite a bit?
Yeah, it's just, even though there's no R, I never seen R, no D, a lot of people are like, hey, I'm Bannon Jones. Like, oh, Brandon, nice to meet you. I'm like, yes, nice to meet you too.
And Brinkley Dove is in the studio with him, and you are both seniors at Harrison High School. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're both oldies.
What does that mean? What are you going to do after?
Oh my God, that's a
Quickly.
good question.
Yeah.
My mom's
It has
asked
to be
me that
quick.
question. College, I guess. College is the safe spot, I guess.
I'm going to go to cosmetology school.
Go you.
That's right.
Are you going to go locally here?
I'm going to go up to Springfield.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. But meanwhile, we're talking about Harrison High School project graduation.
Projects, yeah.
And tell us what project graduation is, and maybe a little history of it if you want, and what happens there, and why some of these fundraisers are supporting those things.
Well, project graduation started about 40 years ago when a community in Maine lost 7 teenagers due to alcohol-related car crashes.
That was before my time, for sure.
Yeah, obviously. And after that, project graduation events spread throughout the whole U.S. in giving graduating seniors a safe, alcohol and drug-free celebration.
Right.
And Harrison started project graduation many years ago. And because of parent volunteers and community support, we have the opportunity to have a special fun-filled night in a safe environment.
After graduation?
Yeah, after graduation. I believe this year we're going to have it in Creekside, which is really exciting, in the bowling alley.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool.
So, yeah.
Two separate places at the same time?
Yeah,
or?
it's all night.
Okay.
They check in right after graduation with all parent volunteers. They'll have food, prizes, and games. I think when my brother had it, my brother graduated in 2019. And they had it in the cash center. They had bouncy houses and all. Yeah. Did you have any children that had project graduation?
I did.
You see
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's nice, safe-filled environment, and it's probably like the last time you'll see your friends for like a lot of people when you graduate, you don't see your friends as much. It's like a nice last hurrah. So
right. But you mentioned bowl. Are they going to bus people?
Yeah.
What is it? Don't you come in and then
don't you lock
do
yourself
not leave?
Yeah.
And if you leave, you don't come back in.
Yeah, it's
correct.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. But will they bus people then to play?
I believe they'll bus
Yeah,
people.
they
I mean
will.
to bowl.
Yeah.
Go bowling.
So I believe we're going to start with bowling and like go to Creekside. And Creekside has so many good things like the pool, the gym.
Yeah, that opened up a whole new venue for
new ballpark.
for project
Right
graduation for sure.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, okay, so you need money to fund that. They have a project graduation or a senior breakfast and other things. So tell us a little bit about some of the fundraising and the different things that.
So I know we have at basketball games and football games, we have buckets for people to come and just drop money in. But also we started a new fundraising. It's called 25 for Class of 25.
Okay.
So on Facebook, you might have seen some QR codes about it. You can just scan it, and then you can donate $25 for the Class of 25.
And I will be posting that to our Around the Table Facebook page after the show. So.
But we also have Venmo and PayPal. The Venmo is at Harrison PTSA, and then the PayPal is Harrison Project Grad. So
there's different ways to the particular, you just want people to give 25, and if everybody gave 25, I mean, you can give more.
Yeah, you obviously give more. Yeah, it doesn't have to be $25, but any amount would help us. Any amount.
Is there a maximum amount of money that you're trying to get per student or not?
As much as we can.
Just as much as you can, I guess. Just try to donate. Just try to give us money because we just need to have enough money to make this night possible.
The facility has to be paid for, and the events and the food and all that stuff.
And then we have prizes that people can win, and they try and make it more like dorm prizes, so like mini fridges and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Are you
cool.
looking for people to donate those prizes, or do you have a list, or you just want the money?
I think we just want the money. I think the money helps.
We just want the money.
Yeah. We want cold, hard, green cash.
Bannon needs to go somewhere, so he wants money. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. Ha! But it's kind of like 25 and it's 2025. Yes. So, there's kind of a neat little lingo there that ties together. And So people can scan this QR code.
Yes.
Or they can, how else can they do it if they're not like tech savvy? Like if you wanted to get, you got to call Bannon up and say, "Hey, I got $25. How do you?
Yeah,
do
my
that?
number is 870. I'm just joking, but I'm not really sure.
There's like a link that you can also type into your web browser too. You know?
Yeah.
How do people find them though? I mean, I'm going to put some on the Facebook page, but other people may not.
I know a lot of senior moms posted like on their social media, and I guess like the Harrison School District has it on their social media. It's all over the internet. I'm bet if you like search it up, there's gonna be some QR code.
But also, could they just call the high school and say, "Hey, I want to give some money to this project graduation"?
I'm pretty sure
I mean, I don't think they would refuse the money.
No, money's money, guys.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem is you may have somebody out there that's saying, "Yeah, I'd like to give them, but I'm like 75 years old and I don't have Facebook. I'm not on the internet. Can I just take an envelope somewhere?" Because
there's people here that just listen. They don't interact. You know what I mean? Social media. So
shows you who our audience is.
Mm-hmm.
No, just kidding.
No, I'm sure if you like just wrote down Project Grad and like send it to the high school.
I think that would certainly cover it. But it's such a impactful event for these kids to be able to go to a safe place and not worry about driving under the influence, any of that type of thing. You know, and it's fun filled. It's all night long.
Yeah, it's gonna be events all throughout night.
Right.
Well, you can have fun without drinking.
Exactly.
And if you're with your friends, I mean, that's even better than drinking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And again, it's like one of the last times we'll see some of these people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like our last hurrah, and it's exciting.
You're not excited.
Yeah. These friends, I don't have any. I'm a lone wolf. Gonna say.
I don't think so. I don't hardly think so. When is graduation? I mean, what are we looking at here?
18th.
Yeah, May 18th.
It's the week after Mother's Day.
So,
okay.
Wow, that's coming up quick.
Yeah, that's not far away.
Yeah,
you can tell me twice. It's coming up quick.
Yeah.
Are y'all excited?
Yeah.
I guess I'm excited.
Are you a little nervous though?
Of course I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you're going out into the big world now.
Who's going to clean my clothes? Me? Like.
Yeah.
Without my mother? What are you guys talking about? But yeah.
Now, do you guys have plans for dorms and that kind of thing? Have you got your college plans all?
Where are you going to college?
Right now I'm here to look back from some scholarships. I turn in some like stuff. So there's like 3 places I'm looking at, but I haven't like really pinpointed anything. But until they give me money, I'll make a definite choice. That's right.
How are you going to get money?
If they give me my email is bannon.jones.
I'm just going to tell you, do not give Bannon directly money.
Yeah.
You can.
He will abscond to the country.
Now, Brinkley, are you going to be moving to Springfield or driving back and forth?
Well, I have 2 aunts that live up there.
Okay.
So like they already told me like if I help with babysitting. Like, one aunt has a house and the other has an apartment.
There you go.
They're like, if you help with babysitting, we'll let you stay up
there. I think that sounds like a deal.
And then you can always help with, what you've learned that day.
Yeah.
You can, try it out on your aunts.
Yeah. That's right.
Try it out is the key word.
Again, the name of this fundraiser is 25 what?
25 for 25.
25 for 25.
Yeah. 25 for class of 25.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And on our Facebook page, there will be some QR codes, but also you can call the Harrison High School and ask them, is it okay to send a check or just send a check? Be sure and mark it for project graduation so that they know that that's specifically for that purpose. But
we're gonna. Can we get that QR code and post it on our Facebook page?
Yes, I'm going to do that after the show. I've got it to do.
Okay, and then you can always go there and just hold your phone up, and it will take you directly where you need to go, and it'll give you options, I guess, for Venmo or PayPal or whatever, and then send your money.
This has been a very successful program.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've been doing
safe.
it, I believe. For a long time, for like 15 years. I don't know when they started it, but
well, my sons did it back when they graduated in 1999 and
okay,
so it's way more than that. Never mind.
It's been longer than that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good. It's a great thing to and we're going to have Matt Odom come in the first part of March and talk about another fundraising option as well for the senior class.
Okay.
So there's several different things, but I would encourage you, $25 for the class of 25 is Not going to break you.
Well spent. Could
It's going
save
to
a
be
life.
well spent, and
Actually.
it could save a life.
That's right.
Exactly. Anything else y'all want to add before we
Really,
wind it down?
I just want to thank the parents that have been running Project Graduation. Because of them, we're going to have this event. So just thank you guys and thank the community for donating. That's pretty much we
volunteers.
Just need to thank, volunteers. Again, I think we need volunteers for the night. And I just want to thank the community for donating, and let's make sure we have a fun night for all us seniors.
Who's our contact person if somebody wants to donate their time? Do you know?
That's a great question.
Probably your mom, right?
I don't think it's my mom.
Lila's mom, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, maybe I can find.
We don't know that information yet.
Actually, you need to contact Ann Limley.
No.
And she will figure it out.
Ann will contact me, and then I will contact
there we go.
them. It'd be like a nice keychain.
Well, I guess the high school would be your point of reference.
That's
since
right,
we don't have a person necessarily that we know
This
about.
is what you learn when you go from high school to college. These kind of questions can be answered. You just have to have another level of experience in your life.
That's right.
Or you have to go find out the answer. Right?
That's right.
But again, I will post that on our Facebook page, and you can QR code that, and there will be no problem trying to talk to anybody or anything else. But I guess, maybe, I don't know. Just call. If you call the high school, I don't have the number, but call the high school if you want to volunteer.
They'll help you direct.
And they will help direct
your
you.
questions.
And they'll love me for telling them to call.
Yeah, sure. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Bannon and Brinkley. We appreciate y'all being here.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to take another break. Stick around, stay with us. We have more stuff for you after these breaks. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We've got some important schedule changes for you to talk about.
And that would be the Harrison High School game between Harrison and Van Buren, which was supposed to take place tonight, but has been postponed till tomorrow. That's both the girls and the men's basketball. And they will start here at broadcasting at 10:45, and that would be Jim Johnson who gave us this information and engineers that. Yep. But anyway, that will be tomorrow, Saturday, here in Harrison. But the girls' broadcast anyway will start at 10:45. The game probably shortly thereafter, and then the men's to follow. So please be aware of that. All righty. Okay. Yeah.
And the watering stations, are they still open or not? Do you know?
Oh, Family Budget Inn is.
Yes, okay.
Now, but they need donations, and I've asked them to come on and talk about that.
All right.
But they $25 for a room. You can donate $25 for whoever needs the room. And also they needed donations of food. Now that's been a little wonky. Good thing they had a bunch probably delivered before the snow, because I think that has impacted how people couldn't get to them to take donations. But they are certainly welcome to, or financially, whatever the case may be.
Well, it's nice they're doing that.
It is, and I know the House of Hope in Branson has had one, and also the Berryville Baptist Methodist Church has had a warming station as well. Now we're getting ready to have a warm up, so those may not. I don't know how they'll function as of yet. But if anybody has any updates, you can let us know on our Around the Table Messenger and let us know.
Okay.
All
right. I guess we're up to date locally. Let's see. There was a story I was going to tell you about. Let's see. I can't think of where it's at now.
Well, can I do one then?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes. Go ahead.
World's smallest Lego is the size of a blood cell. Y'all, you can't see a blood cell without a microscope.
Oh.
Right?
I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's one Lego block that definitely won't hurt if you step on it, for sure. But a British micro artist has created the world's tiniest Lego and is about the size of a human blood cell. The handmade block is not even 1/1000th of an inch, and it will small enough to earn a Guinness World Record.
How the heck do they make that thing?
It's so tiny and delicate that the guy who made it says he only works at night to avoid the rumble of traffic, and that even his pulse in his fingertips is too much movement, so he's trained himself to work between the beats of his heart.
Oh, come on. That's bizarre.
Isn't it? Why? I mean, my question is why? Just, maybe who knows why people do what they do.
People sitting at the middle of the night go, I wonder.
Would you do that?
Would I? No. No. I would probably make one. I don't even know if I'd make a Lego. Why would I want to make a Lego when you can just go buy one?
I don't know. I've seen little
You've
figurines.
You've ever stepped on a Lego?
Yeah, they do not feel good.
No, they don't feel good.
Figurines. I've seen little figurines, that are hand painted, and people it's kind of this whole deal. They're so micro that you have to be very, very careful. My gosh, nuts.
It's weird. There's a study that inhaling droplets from your toilet into your lungs. Yeah. And we're doing that. We're inhaling droplets from the toilet into our lungs.
I'm sure not.
Who would have known?
To do it.
I wonder if this is some of the Doge money that they're uncovering, useless money being spent for stuff like, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like one of those things. But anyway, a new study shows that regular toilets send twice as much bacteria into the air when flushed than a bidet.
Really?
Yeah. And it's even worse if you flush twice.
Well, if you flush twice, you're in deep poo anyway.
And the droplets are so small that they can be inhaled into your lungs. And that's right. We're breathing feces. If you're in a public restroom, wait an extra few seconds after the person in front of you flushes to drop your pants.
I got nothing on this story. I mean, there's so much I am not allowed to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
You know, we're so worried about the Doge team looking into Social Security and finding all of your personal information.
Which is out there anyway, right?
Well, scammers are now stealing your info from your Google Calendar.
How?
Yeah, from your Google Calendar. They've got a hack that will hack into your Google Calendar. Scammers found a new way to break into your phone and into your computer. They've been sending fake Google Calendar invites that are filled with malware. Click on the link and they'll gain access to your email, browser data, and your login credentials. Same for Google Docs and Slides. You ever used Google Docs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have too.
Well, we do.
Yes. Experts say there's an easy fix. If you don't recognize the name of the invite, don't open it.
You know, I don't know that it's specific to that, but I get text messages and weird stuff that will say, you know, you need to do this, that, whatever the case may be. And it's random and it's not legit. I mean, I just delete them. But there's a lot of, I think, not to hit on the older population, but that are not tech savvy and may not even hear about some of these scammers and stuff that fall prey to that type
they do.
of deal. And that's probably why they keep doing it.
They do.
Yeah. Well, NASA's already trying to figure out how to destroy the city killer asteroid. The odds of the YR4 asteroid hitting Earth in 2032 have gone up twice this week. And NASA doesn't want to be caught with their pants down at the last minute. They've already been in touch with other space agencies around the world to figure out how to destroy it. One project manager told the New York Post that destroying it would be easy. There are no official plans yet, but a rocket or a nuclear warhead could be used. I want to tell you something else. Can I tell you something that's not on here?
Sure, yeah.
We were looking, Richard sent me this thing about these missile silos in Arkansas.
Yeah.
There's like 4 or
I've
so.
been to one.
They have put a Airbnb in it.
I know. I've been there.
The one the Airbnb is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. You know
we shot a Star Trek film there. Yeah.
I'm going to have to find out more
It's a
information.
it's unreal.
This was showing them getting all the equipment and having a front end loader thing that was they filled them in. They filled these silos in with concrete and all other kinds of crap. So they're having to dig it all. It's 35 feet deep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And this one front end loader or whatever the heck it's called, I don't know what the specific name of it is, but was like fell into the hole because it was so heavy trying to lift out this giant piece of concrete. But that's worth checking out because it's really quite interesting to see a missile. And there was one that had it wasn't a live round, but some kind of round in it that they found.
Oh, like a missile?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, we contacted the owner of this missile silo. It's like by Damascus somewhere.
Yeah,
around in that area.
Yeah.
And we were there for a day and shot some footage inside the silo, and we went down the tunnels where
Titan Ranch.
I'm not sure if that's it or not.
Well, that's the one in Arkansas. I mean, that's the one.
It was in Arkansas.
The one where they were doing that.
Yeah.
Some of it, anyway.
And like you say, this place they filled it all in with concrete, and then they'd spent tons of money to dig it all out. But once you got down there, I mean, if you want to be there when for the end of the world, that's the place to be.
It is, but you know what? I might be kind of creeped out sleeping in that thing. You know
what I
mean?
They had a bed. They had remodeled a bedroom in the upper part, and it was a concrete dome for the ceiling, and you could stand right in the middle of the room, and when you talk, it echoed all around the room. It was bizarre.
That's bizarre. This is in Valonia, Arkansas.
Yep.
The one that I'm talking about.
That's it. That's the one.
But go look up Titan Ranch in your spare time because it's quite interesting.
I think it's something like $300 a night.
And the fact there's several of them here in Arkansas is even more bizarre.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
All
righty.
Okay, that was my side note.
We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll have more for you from around the table. Stick with us. Stay around. We're having fun. We'll see you in just a few minutes. And welcome back to Around the Table. We're having kind of a celebration here for a Friday.
What are we celebrating?
We're celebrating life and
all the caribou that you didn't kill.
Well, I had a good time. Had a good time out there.
Okay.
Checking the caribou.
Did you?
Had some sightings. I think I had some sightings. I'm pretty sure I had sightings. I think so. It's all in the report.
Wait a minute.
It's all in the report. It's all in the report.
That's on a website that we don't know where it is.
Well, I submitted it. I'm not sure which one's going to accept it, but
so we'll let you know how that turns out. And if you don't hear anything, you can probably be rest assured that there was no caribou anywhere.
Well, don't say that. I put a lot of effort into my adventures.
Oh, I'm sure you do. At least coming up with a story about them, you do for sure. You know what?
Yep.
President Trump admits he's a huge germaphobe.
Oh, does he really?
That's what
does he admit
that's
that?
what this says.
Okay.
So it came as no surprise when he ordered the Oval Office desk hauled away this week after Elon Musk's 4-year-old kid wiped a booger on it.
Oh boy!
The famous Resolute
That's
desk
funny.
was first used by JFK. You don't think his kids probably put boogers on it? Probably. He didn't actually say that it's getting deboogerized. It'll be temporarily replaced with the CNO desk used by President Bush, while the other one is refurbished.
That is so funny. Dude.
You can't just wash it off like we do our home.
Dude, you're walking around
Your
in
kids
a
put
germ
boogers on
environment.
everything. Well, we did watch the video. We were talking about that, and he the ones that he didn't eat, he might put on the desk. Bless him.
What little boy
Kids
that
eat
age?
boogers. They eat boogers.
They just do. And I remember him, the little boy, turning to Trump and whispering, saying, "You be quiet. You need to be quiet."
Oh, that was funny. Y'all, man, he's the president of the United States. That little boy doesn't think of him as anything else. You know.
Well, Elon Musk is a different kind of guy. And is he autistic? Is he
Yes.
a little bit
Yes.
functionally autistic?
Yes.
And you would just assume that there's not a lot of care in a lot of things. It's all about the project, and
That's kind of what I got out of it.
Yeah.
And the fact that if that had been me, and this is no bashing of Elon Musk whatsoever, but if that had been me and my child was like eating boogers, I would have been more focused on my child. You know what I mean? Like, don't eat the boogers, slap the hand down, whatever, and please do not say anything rude to the president of the United States.
That's funny.
You're supposed to, Anyway, that was quite interesting.
Well, when you look back to John F. Kennedy's kids being in the Oval Office, I mean, they were romping around and on the floor.
They're kids.
But they seemed to be a little more refined, maybe is the word.
Refined would be a good word for it, Dan. They did. That you never saw them eating boogers, but they probably did.
We don't eat boogers.
This was live on TV.
It was pretty funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
And the look on Trump's face, it was like, oh my gosh.
He did not acknowledge that.
Stay presidential, but
I'm pretty sure he was not acknowledging.
As soon as they left, Trump probably says, "Deboogerize this desk."
Please get rid of this desk. It's absolutely disgusting.
Hey, eggs are in short supply, right?
Yeah.
Well, Turkey, the country.
Yeah.
Country Turkey.
Yeah.
They're offering to send turkey. They're offering to send eggs to the United States. So it says here that now that eggs are so expensive and hard to find, except to we're starting to see something new at the supermarket. Turkey eggs. No, not from turkeys. From Turkey, the country. They're agreed to donate 15,000 tons of eggs to the United States, or about 300 million eggs. They'll be shipped until July, when hopefully everything will be back in order and the bird flu will be over with.
I saw a picture on social media where a truck hauling eggs had during this snowstorm there was eggs all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even imagine how much that was worth. I mean,
Sure.
how much are eggs now? $7 a dozen?
$7-8 yeah.
Like 4 brown eggs, not
4
just,
to 8, I think.
and even the cheap ones,
Mm-hmm.
you used to get for less than $1, are expensive. So, yeah, man, that's a big loss when, when you lose your eggs.
Yeah. Also, Air Force pilots are reporting that they were on a UFO mission over California. Another U.S. Air Force pilot claims to have seen a UFO during an official military flight. It happened last September over California when the pilot of the Homeland Security Beechcraft spotted a dark gray cylindrical object about the size of a football under his wing. Was it a drone? Who knows? There's word that the air traffic controller was the one who tipped off the National UFO Reporting Center, and some of the wondering why the audio wasn't made public ever. So,
okay. And
UFOs.
One more that I want to hit on. A huge ocean liner set sail just so it can be sunk. That would be the SS United States, has set sail from Philadelphia to Alabama. It's being towed more than 1,800 miles so it can be turned into an artificial reef for people like me who like to go and dive wrecks or whatever. You know, this isn't a wreck.
Right.
But it's an artificial reef, and you get all kinds of fish and marine life and stuff like that. So it's
cool.
That's a cool deal.
You know what today is?
Well, Dan, it's Friday, and it would be, I don't know what day it is, 21st of
21st?
February.
It's International Mother Language Day.
Mother language?
There are about 430 different languages spoken in the United States, making America the most linguistically diverse country on the planet. English is the most common language. Then Spanish, spoken in 13% of the Americas, Chinese, French, and Vietnamese.
Okay.
There are also about 500,000 people in the United States who use American Sign Language, which I would love to learn at some point in time. It's also National Sticky Bun Day. That's a German-American invention.
It's a eating treat. Sticky buns.
Sticky buns.
National Grain-Free Day. Put down the bread. Today, try eating in solidarity with those who don't do so well with stuff like wheat, oats, and barley.
Yeah. National Caregivers Day. Honoring the healthcare professionals who work tirelessly to put their own health above everyone else's, to care for those that need it.
Okay. Skip the straw day. You know, Trump's bringing back plastic straws. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that because it's just more.
You ever had a paper straw?
Yeah, they fall apart, so don't use a straw.
I just don't use a straw either. I don't like straws.
I mean, I do, and I'll use the plastic ones, but I think that's just more landfill and more whatever.
Yeah. Well.
But, I'm not in charge.
Let's stop using cups and use our hands. How's that?
I'm going to hit you pretty quick.
Hey, have a great weekend. We'll be back with you Mondays. Looks like great weather for next weekend and during the week. So have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you Monday.